So, after careful consideration, I have come to the conclusion that New World has definitely changed, and I'd like to talk about it a little bit. So basically, it's gonna be a short, quick, hopefully, and short and sweet video, and I hope that it's gonna be, I hope it's gonna be short. I don't fucking know, but I guess we'll find out. So basically, New World, like I said, or like, when I did my New World, dude, I sometimes talk so fast, and like, I try to say like 2 or 3 things at once, and it comes out as gibberish, but we won't talk about that. So basically, though, in my New World revisit, I talked about how there was a bunch of updates and a bunch of different things that were changed in the game, and stuff like that. I talked about how I want to try and get back into it, and how I want to try and see what's new in the game and stuff like that, which I ended up doing, which was actually not that bad. Basically, what I found out was that some things did change. Quite a bit did change, actually. So so basically when I originally grinded the game a year ago, right? A year and a month ago. So basically, I played about 80 hours, roughly 80 hours, 84 hours, I think it was, when I played it upon release, when I grinded the fuck out of it, and I only got to like level 35 or something like that, you know? It just wasn't, it was too much. To go 80 hours and to only get to level 35, 34, wherever the fuck I was at, was kind of absurd. You know what I mean? Like, I get like that it's a grindy game, it's an MMORPG, but at the same time, it just seemed excessive, you know what I mean? It was just one of those things that like, it didn't seem like it needed to be that much, you know what I mean? It didn't seem like you shouldn't have to grind that much to do stuff, you know what I mean? So when I hop back on it, there's new worlds. There's a bunch of fresh start worlds in which you can't transfer characters to. You had to start a fresh character on, so everybody who played on that server had to start a fresh character on that the server, and you had to start a fresh character. You had to start over, and you know, everything like that. So basically, I started a fresh character about 2 or 3 weeks ago now, right? I'm already at level like 36, and I've only been on the game now for 20-30 hours, and that's less than half the time it took me to get to where I was from before. And also, there's a lot of different things that are changed. You know, there's some things I like how you can actually transfer. Before, you couldn't transfer stuff between storages unless they're under the same faction, unless you your war 1 or whatever, and it's under the same faction. But now it appears that you can like move stuff from storage to storage in different cities or different places without that, like that having to be in the same faction. You know, it can be different factions that you can still move from city. You know, if you have stuff from River's Fen, you can move to Brightwood, you know, without it being in the same faction. You know, that's a very nice thing. I wish they would have done that right off the bat, because it's so stupid. That was honestly stupid that it had to be in the same faction to begin with, because like not everywhere is gonna have to be the same faction. Nobody's gonna want to fast travel that much, or like, you know, want to run that much just to get some stone or get some stuff, certain thing. You know what I mean? It just seemed like it should have been something that was right off the bat that should have been included. You know what I mean? Also, leveling up seemed like it was a lot faster. Like I said, I'm already level 36, and I only have 20 to 30 hours on the game. I started a fresh character, and it's actually been a lot of fun. You know, there's some different things that I don't remember in the story. There's things that I played when I was playing on, because I've been playing a lot on stream. It's just been a kind of mellow game to play on stream that I've been doing. Basically, I've been seeing a lot of things that have been like kind of new, and I've been like, dude, I don't remember doing this last year, or I don't remember doing this before, and stuff like that. And it's been really refreshing and been very nice to see that kind of thing, because it shows that they kind of changed the game up a little bit, you know, from the original content. You know, they changed the story mode a little bit, because there's different pieces to the story and the lore and everything. It's really cool to see that kind of aspect and stuff like that. And I definitely have been enjoying New World again. And like it's kind of like it's repetitive. It's like repetitive as like it was like I said before. But the thing is, it's not as bad. There's not as much running. There's not as much, you know, going back and forth. It seems like, you know, because before you do like 3 things going to the same area and talking to the same person. This time, it doesn't mean you're going to the same area 3 different times to do a certain thing. You know, you're kind of going to like the same area maybe once or twice, and then you're moving on to the next quest, or like you move on to the next person or something like that, or like, you know, a next area. You know, if that makes sense. And it's been very nice to see that, because it's like much fun as it was, as much fun as it is to run around, dude. I don't want to play a walking simulator. I want to play a game. You know what I mean? So, and it's been very nice. Like I said, you level up pretty frequently. Also, like, people seem like a lot more friendly, it seems like, because like I'll be typing in chat. I don't know if it's the server I'm on or if the server I was on or anything, but one of the servers I was on before, it was super fucking toxic. My main server I was on before was super toxic. If like someone said something in chat, there'd be a lot of hate going on. If someone asked a question, or if someone was selling something or something like that. As for in the server I joined, it's not as bad. Like, there's actually a lot of people I've actually made quite a few friends off, you know, playing the game, and it's actually been a lot of fun. And like, you know, I've added on my Discord and stuff like that, and it's been a lot of fun. You know, I think New World has come around, and it's actually been heavily improved. There's been a lot of updates to it, and it's just been, it really shows when you go and play the game, and it's been a lot more, like I said, it's been a lot more fun. I've been enjoying it. I know that you guys might enjoy it too. I'd recommend, if you guys haven't picked up the game in a while, I recommend you pick it up and check it out again and see what's new, and see if you would like it again, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. I remember I did give it a review a year ago, and I gave it a pretty good review, and now I'm getting a better review, because it's a lot better now. In my opinion, it's a lot better. It's a lot more fun. It's a lot more, it's it's not as grindy, and it's not as like repetitive, if that makes sense. And I think that you should check it out again if you like it, or I think you should check it out again if you like are thinking about doing it. I think you should. There's been people that have been telling to check it out, you know, and stuff like that, and I think that they should. I don't know. I just want to kind of express my updated my updated New World revisit, because my New World revisit, I pretty much just did a quest on my main character, and that was about it. And I just kind of talked about how the game, I haven't played the game in a while, but then I actually hopped into a friend's stream, and he was like, yeah, there's been a bunch of updates and all this. I was like, oh really? And then he said that there's fresh start servers and stuff like this. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. I originally didn't want to, because I didn't want to start over on a character, but it didn't take as long, like I said, to level up, and it was actually nice, because I was expecting to have to spend a ton of time grinding into everything to level up, but it didn't have to at all. So it's actually been, like I said, enjoyable, and I recommend you pick up the game again if you are debating on doing it. I think you should. You know, if you liked it originally, I think you're gonna like it now for sure, because it's a lot different now, it seems like, also. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next video. I love you all. You know, let me know if you're gonna play New World. Let me know if you're gonna pick it up again. I love you all. This is Gyp, and I'm out. Peace.